Hello everyone, thanks for watching our channel. John and I always appreciate you guys watching our videos. I'm Lou, John is behind the camera. We are Home Smart agents going in the area trying to showcase the best of what Arizona has to offer in terms of real estate. So whether you're looking to buy now or in a year from now, please reach out to us. Today we are checking out an incredible home. We did the same builder probably about 10 months ago. These are Sherwood Homes. This is a great gated community right in Queen Creek, Arizona. This is going to be 5873 in square footage. It's going to be a 5-bedroom, 6-bathroom home, as you can see, with an RV garage. It's got 2 RV gates. The lot sits on just a little bit less than 30,000 square feet. It does have a casita. It's got a gorgeous pool in the back. It has a hot tub. I mean, it's got it all. I mean, it's got everything that you would ever want in a $3.2 million house. There's nice parks around this little, gated community. Great schools. We are actually in the Chandler Unified School District, which is what everyone shoots for because that rate's an A+. So as soon as you walk into the front of the house, you can see it's pretty grand. The one that we did before actually had a little iron gate over here in the front. They skipped the iron gate, but that's something you could always do down the road, of course, or maybe even have the builder still do it for you. So as you come through the front entrance, you have a great courtyard in here. For some extra seating, you got a nice little fire pit. Like I said, the entrance of this home is spectacular. And they're also estimating about a 6-car garage, but you could put a car lift in there, an RV, and a boat in the RV garage. So if that's what you're into, you got plenty of room for all your toys. So this is your courtyard. You can set this up however you like. Put some nice chairs out here. Obviously, when it gets a little bit cooler, sit out here with the fire pit. The front door is actually right behind John. It's a little bit underwhelming. It's nothing spectacular, but this is going to be the front door, your main door. It's going to have some incredible sliders. We already opened them up for you. And they are those pocket sliders. So they go into the wall. You don't even see them when you open them up. So let's come right through here and you walk right into basically the main attraction, which is your living room, dining room, and your kitchen, of course. And of course, when you're spending $3.2 million, you can only assume that it's going to have Wolf appliances and Sub-Zero appliances as well. These are probably estimating about 14 to 16-foot ceilings. They did beautiful engineered hardwood floors. I love the stonework. A little bit different than the one that we did before. It was a lot lighter. Obviously, they went with like an iron ore, darker blackish gray paint in some of the areas. They went with the darker cabinets. What I do like about this house as well is that they did actually tile work in each of the bathrooms. The 6 bathrooms are all different, so nothing is the same in terms of the bathrooms. So you can see massive islands. You could probably put 8 stools in here. This is a great entertaining house. And then speaking of entertaining, not too far away, you've got a lot of great things that you can do in this area as well, such as the pecans, the olive mill, the Queen Creek Marketplace. Those are all probably within 10 to 15 minutes. So that's another thing to consider when you're moving out to Arizona. So remember, if this is not the house you're looking for, you're obviously not looking for a $3.2 million house. John and I, we filmed houses down to the 300s. So if you're looking for something like that, just reach out to us, shoot us a phone call, a text, or an email. We'd love to help you out. And then remember, within our description, you can actually schedule a Zoom call, to meet kind of face-to-face to kind of get an understanding of what your real estate goals are in terms of either buying or selling here in Arizona. We'd love to hear from you. And once you go down a little bit, there's not actually a pantry here, but they are going to have basically a butler's pantry, which I kind of like a little bit better because everything is nice and organized in your cabinets. Got an extra sink in there, another dishwasher. Of course, you need a wine fridge. So appliance-wise, there's appliances everywhere. You should even check out in the Casita, there's going to be a ton of appliances. So coming back out of there, let's actually make this first left right down here. Let's go down this hallway right here, John, real quick. I love the woodwork they did over here as well. I mean, they did a great job, of course. This is the utility room right through here. Then the next door, I'm going to hit another bathroom. Coming down a little bit further, you're going to hit your laundry room. Like I said, the attention to detail that these guys do on all their homes is amazing. Plenty of storage in this home. And I do like how they did these cabinets in kind of like a vintage green, if you want to call it. Looks really sharp. You could probably stack up 2 full-size washer and dryers in here. So you got plenty of room for your appliances. And then coming out of your laundry room, maybe we'll hit this right now. This would be your 6-car garage, as they're calling it. Already epoxied the floors for you, little extra storage, tankless hot water heater. So obviously this is your 2-car garage, and then coming through there, we're going to go right into the RV garage. They put some good lighting in here. They got nice windows to give you plenty of light. I think all this room would probably need is some mini split systems. Now, when we say mini splits, those are smaller air conditioning units that they stick up on the wall to keep this cooler, because there are no ducts in here. But it's actually not even that warm in here, but it's only about 95, 96 degrees today. So the only thing you'd have to put in here would be some mini split systems. So as you can see, you can definitely put a car lift in here. You could put a boat and an RV in here, of course. You can make this into a workout facility, or maybe you're a contractor. You don't want to park your vehicles in a warehouse or anything else like that. You can skip that by paying that storage fee and stick your work trucks in here as well. So coming out of your garage and laundry area, you come down a little bit further. Now, mind you, all these have walk-in closets, of course. So as soon as you walk into this room, you're going to have a walk-in closet. Now, this can be obviously configured however you like it, because it's going to be your home when you buy it. You can make this into an office. It may be if you run a business out of your house, this might be a great space to have an office so that people actually don't go through your whole house. There's a separate entrance right here in front. Just something to consider. And it's got its own bathroom. Like I mentioned, all the tile work is different in every one of the bathrooms, which is really nice. Now let's go ahead and get to the other side. John's going to show you the other side of the house, and then after we're going to get to the backyard and talk about a couple of other things. So a couple of things before we continue on this video real quick. Always remember to get a third-party inspector, whether it's obviously a resale home, you always want to do that. But even on a new construction, even on $1 million house, you think everything is perfect. We found things before where it might be a cracked roof tile or some low water pressure in the master bedroom. Our inspectors, who we pay for you, when you become one of our clients, will come out and inspect the home and give you a full report. So you can feel at ease that when you move into the home, everything is dialed in and you're good to go. Always remember to have that done, when you're working with someone, to do a third-party inspector. The second point is always go into buying a new home, or especially a resale home, with some sort of representation, because it's our fiduciary duty to look out for the best for you, to get you the best deal, the best options in terms of financing for you. So please remember, always have representation, always get a third-party inspector. Let's continue on this video.
So coming back through the main area of the home, we go past these long open indoor-outdoor sliders, obviously your family room again. Now this wing over here is going to be more of the bedroom wing, if you will, now all these bedrooms, one thing to point out right away is they all have their own walk-in closet and a full bathroom, so that's really great for anyone staying in whatever bedroom it is. But this is going to be the entryway. Like Lou mentioned, it's not exactly the most grand entryway, but at the same time, a lot of times that's a lot of wasted space anyways, so not a big deal. One thing I really like about Sherwood, they seem to always do this on the entryways of the doorways in each room. Just little things like that kind of separate a builder always. The walls are going to be smooth. There's not that knockdown finish on the exterior or interior, so that's nice. A lot of people do seem to prefer that, especially when you're buying a multi-million-dollar home. Now this is going to be your master suite area. That's obviously your closet there. On the back side, you got a really good sized bathroom here, a beautiful stand-up shower. You actually got a his and hers toilet room, which is kind of funny, but you do have that. You have an awesome soaking tub outside of the shower.
You know what they're missing in those toilet rooms? An intercom system, so you can talk to your partner.
Really nicely done, as Lou already pointed out. All these bathrooms have a unique touch to them. None are the same, which to me I like because it gets a little stagnant, especially in an almost 6,000 square foot home, if everything's identical in every single bathroom with the tile. It's a really sharp home. Lou and I were mentioning before we started that probably out of all the high-end or multi-million-dollar homes we've done on this channel, Sherwood probably takes the cake as far as being the nicest. As far as, we don't really have a lot to nitpick about this whole home. Very little you'd want to change or do after the fact, if anything. So now we're gonna hit this really long hallway. Some people might not exactly love that look, but the one thing I do like is the windows throughout this whole hall. As you can see, I mean, we do have the lights on, but plenty bright even if you didn't with all the windows. Here's gonna be your first spare bedroom over here. Love the black insert windows, the contrast. It's gonna, once again, all these are gonna have their own full bath, little walk-in closet.
I love those penny tiles, but it's just the worst to install. I remember that.
Yeah, maybe a little harder to keep clean, but it does look good. Here, right here is going to be a full bath, which is right before kind of like a flex room, spare, probably living room I would almost call it, but great hangout for the kids. I mean, you can make this into a game room, but remember you do have a awesome casita out back if you wanted to use that for a game room. But as you can tell, this is a really good sized room, plenty big if you wanted to make this a theater room, whatever the case is.
And then this is the side that's got the other RV garage, correct? Yep. So just keep in mind, I'm sorry, RV gate. So just keep in mind you have 2 RV gates on each side of the house.
Yeah, no, there's plenty of room if you want it. Probably wouldn't need to with all the garage space, but if you needed to park like a boat on the side or a side-by-side, plenty of room for that. Here's gonna be another spare bedroom once again, full bath, really well done. I love the contrast of the engineered hardwood floors with the tile in the bathrooms. The transition in this home from area to area is top notch, that's for sure. And lastly, at the end of the hall here, you got one last spare bedroom. All these spare bedrooms too are really good size. I mean, you could easily fit a king size bed in all of them. Just for a little perspective. Once again, just to show the sheer mass of this hallway. Lou's coming from one end, I'm obviously on the other side, but that's going to be the main portion of this home, or the main home, I should say. We're going to now check out the awesome backyard and the casita, show you guys what that has to offer. So coming outside, once again, this lot is 30,000 square feet, or close to it. So you got a lot of good area out here. Why I'm standing here though, let's just touch base on where we're at and kind of some of the distances. The 2 main crossroads here are going to be Higley and Riggs. That's also probably the biggest negative of this house, if I were to have one, is right behind the backyard here is going to be Riggs Road. Now, with the water features going and everything, and at night, it's probably not going to be a big deal, but that is something to point out nonetheless. As far as distances here, you're in a great location here in Queen Creek. Lou already mentioned you're in Chandler Unified School District, which is the best in Arizona, so always a plus for the kids. And then you're about 10 minutes from some really great shopping at the marketplace, Queen Creek Marketplace. 10 minutes from the Olive Mill, Schnepp Farms. Things to do with the family, parks. You got Mansell Carter within 10-15 minutes. You got Frontier Park, which is amazing with their new aquatic center. A lot of outdoor sports courts and things to do over there. That's about 15 to 20 minutes roughly. Mesa Gateway, if you fly out of that airport, that's going to be about 15 to 20 minutes. Sky Harbor is more like 40 to 50 minutes depending on traffic. Same with downtown if you're trying to catch a ball game. All that down there. Scottsdale is always roughly the same. Whenever you're in Queen Creek, Scottsdale and downtown Phoenix are usually about the same. So about 40 to 50 minutes once again to get up to Scottsdale. So that's just a breakdown, where we're at, what you can do out here. Pecan Entertainment, that's another thing we always seem to mention. That's got the outdoor zip lining, the go-karts, all the restaurants in there. Fun time for you and the family. Go check that out. But let's get back to this backyard here. Here's going to be obviously one side with the RV gates over here. As I already mentioned, plenty of space to park something over there. They do have an HOA here, but as you can tell, you can pull it pretty far back, so it shouldn't be a big issue.
The HOA was what?
The HOA, I
$216?
believe, is $216 a month, so not too bad. This is a really pretty community. Well, hopefully you can kind of see some of that within the drone shots.
Pool does need a little bit of chlorine. We just had a
Pool
storm here, so
pool looks a little
happens.
green at the moment, but as you can see, you got an amazing hot tub, TV, lounge, sitting area back there with the outdoor kitchen. I love those water features. The last Sherwood home we did about 10 months ago, it had a very similar kind of feel to this. And then obviously this is all going to be the fake turf, so it's low maintenance back here. So that's always a good thing. Over there, you're going to have one of the AC units and that little nook over there. Now on this side, as Lou mentioned, you do have another RV gate. You don't have quite as much length over here, but it's actually still a really good area to put something over there if you
put like
need
a trailer over here for your side-by-sides.
For sure, yeah.
Plenty of room.
No doubt. So, and then here's the Casita. Now this Casita, they kind of left it, I guess, to a degree, a blank slate, if I can open the door. You're gonna have a really cool bar, wet bar. You got your mini fridges, you got your dishwasher over there. Really pretty. I do like that backsplash with the shelves and the lighting up there. Now, if you wanted to, you could always make this into a living quarters, of course, if you wanted to. Plenty good size. I don't know the exact square footage of the Casita here, but you do have a full bath over here. Once again,
What's also nice is they actually outfitted this whole home with audio throughout the whole house.
No, you're right. No, they didn't skip on anything, which you always hope these builders don't when they're selling these for such a high price tag. This is one builder you can actually kind of see the price tag, if you will. I mean, everything's always a little inflated in this current market, but it's a really well done home. If you guys are interested in this house, please just give us a call. We'd love to set up a time to show you in person. If you're looking for something like this, but maybe this isn't the location or just not quite the floor plan for you, reach out to us, because as you can see from now 100 videos, we're all over the place. We cover anything from, a starter home, $300,000, and then obviously today we're looking at a $3.2 million home. So we do kind of like to help people out, no matter, whether you're just getting into a home or you got a bigger budget, whatever the case is. We'd love to help you and your family out, figure out what works best for you, where you need to be. Set up a Zoom call if you'd like in our description below. We can meet face to face, get a little bit better feel of how you guys are and how we operate. And then also, I think, sometimes we get caught up and we're always looking at homes, so maybe people don't realize that we can definitely help you if you're selling your home. Just reach out, can meet, set up a time to meet you at your home. go through it, kind of see what upgrades you've done, maybe things you haven't, give you some tips and pointers, how to get the house ready. That way it sells a little quicker. We'd love to market your home. That's what's great about our YouTube channel and our social media platforms. Not everyone has maybe quite as built up of a platform, so that always helps market properties for you if we're selling them. If you're looking to invest, reach out too. We'd love to help you if you're 1031 exchanging some homes down here. Check out our QR codes. One's going to be our home search. We got our presets in there. Makes it easy for you. Just put your email in, ready to go. Now this one here is going to be for you to put your email and phone number in there. That way we can reach out to you, figure out a time to talk, and get things rolling, whatever you're looking for. But that's going to be it for this one. This is, once again, Sherwood Homes. It's a really beautiful home, good size as you can tell, but $3.2 million, once again, is the price tag on this guy. Reach out to us. Thanks again for watching. Hope everyone's doing well as we kick off the summer months here. Stay tuned for everything we have coming up, and we'll see you guys soon.